Hi, this is Brian, General Manager with Worldwide Auctioneers, and here with me today I have Bradey Gerke. Bradey, what is it that you do here at Worldwide Auctioneers?
I am the historian, researcher, and writer.
Perfect. So tell me what that means to somebody that might not be familiar with maybe our auctions or what we've done before. What does a researcher and writer do, Bradey?
So my job entails finding out the history, the heritage, and gathering the documentation for each car we sell at auction. And I take all of that, talk with our clients, have conversations with them to get their point of view on the car, and then I put that into a description that goes into our boutique catalogs.
For sure. So I've had the luxury of the last couple of years working beside you there as we put those catalogs together. Tell me about how you ended up at Worldwide Auctioneers. How did you get into the car world?
I've always been a lifelong car fan, and I'm from Auburn, Indiana, the classic car capital of the world. So I've been around these cars my whole life, and I kind of had like a car blog when I was in college.
Oh, no kidding. Okay.
I'd met John Cruz when I was still finishing up my degree, and summer of 2019 is when I started here part-time, and then I graduated and John offered me a full-time job.
Very cool. So 4 years now already, right?
About 4 years, yeah, coming on 5.
Very cool. So we talked about, researching the cars, getting to know the history. Certainly every once in a while you have to get the opportunity to drive some of these things, right? If you have, maybe tell me what are some of the coolest cars that you've had your hands on or had the opportunity to get behind the wheel of?
So that's a hard question to answer, but if I had to choose, probably 2, being a big McLaren Formula One fan, getting to drive a McLaren MP412C
Okay.
was probably a highlight, and then driving Carroll Shelby's personal Daytona Cobra was also a big highlight. We did a cool video on it, took it to an airport, so I got to drive it up and down the airstrip.
Oh man, just let it rip. So cool. So one with some provenance that you would call it, right? In your field, with somebody like an owner of Carroll Shelby who's a prolific designer, race engine builder, right? And we've seen what his mark is on the field. And then the McLaren, you probably wish you could have got the McLaren out on the airport strip.
Yeah.
I think that
had a little more horsepower and get to it.
Happened down a little later. So as we're getting to know more of the Worldwide team members and kind of running this series, I'm going to kind of ask a similar question to everybody. But if you're cruising down the roads, back roads of Indiana in that McLaren MP412C, what's on the radio? What are you listening to?
One that would probably surprise most people, and it would be Luke Combs or Morgan Wallen would be on my playlist.
So rocking the sports car with some grassroots country music in there.
That's right, the Midwest way.
There you go, absolutely. Well, hey, thanks Bradey for spending a little bit of time with us and sharing more about you today.